Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU5 as Sweden. In previous episode we did build up two new towns, Utlandet, and then also Helsinki isn't quite completed yet, but we did start building that already. And we also did build up quite a few other things. We built a bit of road in here and all that, but it was mostly just, you know, a bit of economic growth after the warfare, and also just getting forward on the text, because I believe today we'll actually get the Armoury, which I reckon might actually be in the name of the episode. I don't know yet, but it's a good chance that it might be. Ooh. Scriptorium spreads heresy. It will sort itself out in time, I think. Well, actually, no, we can afford losing a bit of religious influence. It's not really that important right now for us. Well, that reminds me, though. Let's have a look at the religion a little bit. So, can we actually do anything? So, Orthodoxy is still... Yeah, it's a heretic, but it's not too bad. Don't have a whole lot of religious influence, and we only get a very small amount at a time. The Reformed Desire is a decent amount, though. But that's alright. So we actually got some of the marketplaces done, so let's increase the trade a little bit. So look, what would be a... You know what, actually, is there a lot of gold available in Prague? Not really. So the supplies over there are going to dry out. Silver, on the other hand, there is still a lot. What about the jewelry? I mean, that's not too bad either. Get a little bit more trades going on in there, so that should give us a bit more cash again. Oh, there's a die maker built in Stockholm, so currently we are kind of saving up some more money to extend the road network slightly. Ooh, that's another quarter year of age. Let's get another marriage going on and then. Preferably someone that is not over 40 already. Is this one a pagan? Yeah, he's a pagan. That was a Catholic, a Basque, but yeah, you know what, actually, we'll get that one. Not that we necessarily get much out of it, but that's alright. We're getting tooling workshop, and we got the wall upgraded over there. Uppsala could, well, actually doesn't have a whole lot of capacity available right now. We could actually get the clay production up a little bit in Stockholm, but we're saving up money for extending the road, so that's going to take a little bit of money. Oh, and there's another quarter here that needed to find a way. Oh, also, we've got a lot of dipper relation available. I don't suppose, is there anyone that would be potentially willing to ally us? Ango Baruzzi. Hanseatic League? The Sami people? Oh, didn't realize that you can ally them. Brandenburg would be a potential option. I don't know if it's a good option, but it would be a potential option. Freezes your Lübeck. I'm going to ally the Hansa. For now, at least. Oh, looks like Scania finally got the troops back. Oh, that is another character. Right, let's get another barrage going. So we'll start from the top of the list at this point. Doesn't really matter that much. It's just a noble, not a family member as such. I mean, you know, a cousin or something like that, but that's about it. So let's go ahead and get the road underway in here. Yep. Selling souls and then towards Utlandet. Ooh, there we go. We got a new king. Right, decent in warfare, not great in anything else, but that's alright. So, oh right, we've got underage heir right now. Who is heir anyway? Ah, right, her brother. Also, how's the... So I did move the... Between the episodes, I did move the increased control to Gotland. That's not quite yet reached in max. It's going to be like 2 months away at most. Do we actually have any family members yet? Hold on a minute. Or rather, do we... Yeah, no, we don't have any kids here. Okay. It's good to know. Right, so let me just double check the king is not excommunicated. I think we should probably keep it that way. Oh yeah, there we go, now we're going to get a lot more religious influence. Oh, there's the die maker in Holland. I do wonder, so I guess, yeah, Stockholm's still got plenty of capacity. I guess we could get another spinner's guild in there now. Also, perhaps another paper maker's guild soon enough. How's the repairs on the ship? That's 91% already, so that's nearly done. Oh, and that is... Oh, the cabinet member we just assigned to integrating Karelia. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's try to take someone that isn't all that old yet. Maybe like this one. We need to wait for another month before we can hire him. Oh, that's a burger as well. Oh, so that's gonna... Well, I suppose the previous one was clergy, so... It doesn't matter that much. Unless we have... I don't think we do. Any family members yet? No. We've been a bit limited on the family size thus far, but it's... Actually, this one's not bad. A bit older one, but has good both for increasing control, as well as increasing the... speeding up the integration. And we're getting a bit more of the locations up to the north. Excellent. We might also want to start building up a bit of road along here to Zhatelier. Okay, up there. I mean, right now I believe it's a proximity through the... yeah, it's going through the water, or along the water. We've got the proximity of 53 in here. And that is through the roads in here, so that already helps quite a bit. I suppose building the bridges makes quite a bit of difference. Did we already have a bridge in here? We do. You can't have a bridge in here, can you? No. Also, is this... this is... grasslands, okay. What can we actually build in... well, not there. The labourer stuff. Charcoal kiln, we could still build... oh, sheep farm. Oh. That gives a bit more wool. There's fibre crop farms, of course. Among other things. We might want to get a sheep farm in here at some point. But although the charcoal kiln also wouldn't be bad. Get some cheap charcoal, which means... a lot of the other things will be cheaper. There's the tools guild. Right, let's go and build something in here. I suppose the Zhatelier grains itself is also not terrible, but I think we do want to have a bit more variety in there. We get the charcoal kiln in there. How's our army looking like? It is... oh, it's nearly full. Needs a little bit more, but the increase is not very high. But I believe our ship over here is now ready. Yes, indeed it is. Right, let's go and move that in and combine that into the fleet. So that's going to increase the naval presence a bit further. Also, Helsinki should probably get that wharf underway already. We can't afford it quite yet, I don't think. No, we need to wait for 1 more month. But then that's going to give us another monthly sailor. Well, maybe not a full-on monthly sailor. I think that's going to probably require a bit on the control, but it's still going to help a little bit. After that, we'll build the... actually, perhaps we should instead first build the... I guess we'll try to eradicate the problems. We should instead build the... temple first, because that's going to increase the control, and then once we've got that... oh, there's the army drill. Excellent. So let's get that temple underway, and then we'll get the wharf in there. Because then we'll already have a little bit higher impact there. But let's go ahead and... I guess we could improve relations with some nations. Bohemia we're already pretty good relations with. We can't improve much with Papal States. I guess France we could improve relations slightly. Keep them on the happy side. And then also maybe... how's Estonia? Have we got decent relations there? Improve relations with Teutons. There we go. So we'll still get a little bit more diplo points. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Still got quite a few various unrest-related issues over here, especially in Karelia. But I suspect that things are getting a little bit easier for us. We have no proximity in Viborg right now, which is not ideal. I suspect with Helsinki being in here, that will probably help, actually. Well, right now it's not helping much, but it will help in the long run. Oh, now we've got 40 ducats. I'm actually going to go and just spend the money to queue up the wharf already. And then after that, we can start working on buildings that will give us a bit more cash. Oh, and we've got a daughter. Well, excellent. Apparently the only daughter, but that's alright. All the armouries are underway. Okay, we should probably save up some cash to build a few armouries. Especially one in Stockholm, that would be quite nice. And also in a few other places, but... yeah, we'll start probably with Stockholm. And we'll start getting the manpower, we can start increasing our army quite a bit. That is going to be huge. Looks like a colony in Lapmark. There's only one location that we haven't got on, and it's right there. And we could maybe extend a bit further north over here. Oh, is that Norwegians colonizing? Oh yeah, they are. Actually, that's probably fine. They want to take that. I don't think they're colonizing too much. Oh, they are going to... okay. Right, well, I suppose it doesn't matter if they colonize that. We'll eventually annex them anyway. Although we do need to get a lot larger than them to be able to colonize them reliably. How's the annexation of Ascania going? It's about... well, it's not quite halfway done yet, but it's growing decently. Of course, there's a lot of costs involved in there, so it's not exactly ideal. Well, there we go. I believe our army is now max... yep, that's back to max strength, finally. Took a while. But now we've got a lot of cash, so... actually, no, we're going to save all the cash for the armories. We might build up one more road over here, actually. Get that road to Utlandet. Oh, that's another courtier. Is that actually... okay, third cousin. I don't know if I really care about third cousins at this point. No. You're at least a Catholic, but yeah, no, that's not really needed. Oh, what can we... oh, we could embrace banking. That would get us to negative stability. But unlocking the banking would allow... I believe... let's first double check, but I'm pretty sure the banking does have the ports in there, right? Banks, docks, right, yeah. Also unlock the protected harbors, barracks, and things like that. Yeah, I think we are going to embrace that. We're going to wait a little bit to make it a little bit cheaper, but honestly, I want that. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to go ahead and just queue up the docks. I guess the protected harbor and the barracks. Some light ships so we can do a lot more trade protection or patrolling in here. Get the maritime presence better so we can get the control into Finland be at least somewhat decent. Right, at least the stability is going up relatively quickly right now. The charcoal kill in Enköping is now done. And Stockholm, of course, still has, well, there's a lot of population in here. Oh, I'm losing some more people. Novgorod still, of course, hates us. So if we start expanding elsewhere, then Novgorod is very eager to probably jump into a coalition against us. Now, to be fair, we did take their capital. The capital is now in Pskov. They're building a city guard there. Oh. Good on them, I guess. And the crown power is still about 25%. It's not huge. But at least it's better than nothing. How much would it cost to build the last bit of road in here? That is 130 ducats. Okay, so it's another 2 months. Well, basically 1 month now. Although we could also go ahead and just expand the marketplaces a little bit. Like at least get one of them upgraded in the meanwhile. And then slowly still accumulate the money. Get the road underway and then after that start working on the armories. Because we kind of do want to get armories. Lots and lots of armories, in fact. Oh, more diplomats, or... You know what? Every neighboring country gets plus 22 Bennian from us. Or for us, so that's actually going to help us stay a little bit peaceful for now. Not indefinitely, but for now. Wait, do we have... Oh, Holsteinplan is a vassal of Hanseatic League. Is Lübeck a vassal as well? No. Okay, they got their independence. Is Hamburg still... Oh, yeah, Hamburg is still in there. There's also a few other places. Oh, there we go. Lubskaya is getting a lot of stuff. So another road being built. From a gravel road to Neva. Neva is getting a clay pit. Now, they've of course got the town in Ladoga, which is seemingly... Well, they don't get a whole lot of taxes there. Nor do they get much in Novgorod. But how much do we get money from our vassals now? 12 ducats. Okay, Estonia gives 8, Lubskaya gives 2.4, and Estonia gives 1.6. Unfortunately, we get basically nothing from Karelia. Could probably go and give them a bit of a hand at some point. But of course, the population's quite tiny. But actually, the copper production over here could be useful. Maybe what we should do is build a settlement in their capital. It doesn't cost us too much. It's going to help them grow a little bit further. And then they'll maybe have a bit of taxes from it as well. Maybe, well, I suppose it doesn't directly produce anything. But it will still help them get a little bit more in there. If nothing else, it's just some more taxable population. It did actually delay the road construction by another month, though, but that's alright. We can, like, this road is, while useful, it's not that crucial. We're actually going to be unlocking the armory fairly shortly. But we've got enough money that we can... Oh, hey, there we go. Colony overlap is done. We might want to start working on the next colony already in here. This is a fairly small one, actually. That's 114 ducats. But I think we are going to start with that. I'll start sending some more people from further south into Peter Latmark, and then we'll eventually get more and more. Hey, we got a son. And we got the armories. There we go. So, we've got another family member. Let's have a look at the parliament then. So, of course, in Stockholm, promote castle works would reduce the fort maintenance. That wouldn't be too bad. Increase size of subjects. That would reduce liberty desire and would get more subject income, which is somewhat useful. Market expansion, naval infrastructure. Oh, that moves a bit more towards naval. And also increase development along the coastlines. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Forest exploitation, that would be 2 lumber forestries that would get upgraded for free. That wouldn't be too bad. I think we'll go with the castle works though. But we might not actually take the castle works. What we'll do is we'll go for that, and then we'll try to change the law. And we'll have a look at the laws that we might want to do. So feudal administration, I don't think... We could try to go for central council, actually. Efficiency cabinet goes up, centralization improves. So that would be one option. Let's have a look at the other options, though. We got the favor of the ruler already in distribution of power. My blood. Okay, so that would be... Ooh, speed of integration would go up. And tradition is... peasants are a bit happy. Okay. Legal gold. Okay, civil law. What's that? Okay, that's all centralization. We want to keep that. Court. We could go for the balanced court. Currently, the aristocratic court does increase the nobility satisfaction a lot, but it's more cost, and it pushes more towards aristocracy. So going for the balanced court would be somewhat useful. Reduce cost and also perhaps also. Well, it wouldn't actually be like it would be useful, but it's not actually that useful or drastically different. I think we might want to go for the central council actually. Sure. Change the laws a little bit. Now, do we have... I suppose we could change policy. Manager impressment. Oh, we'd get more sailors. Currently what we have is... Project trade routes. But basically for 20... well, a little bit of stability, I guess. We'd be able to change another law. I don't know, is that a law that we want to change, though? And the extra trade range and burghers being happy is not bad. More sailors would be useful, though. Yeah, that's what we have right now, but... I don't really know if I want to go for that one. Could be useful. We could build out a monastery. I was thinking, could we actually pass this law still? Since literary movement... oh, war exhaustion. I don't know if I want that. Although we're not at war, so it wouldn't really have that much of an impact. I don't really want to go back all towards spiritualists too much, because it means that we can't change the cultures all that much then. On the population, so I think we'll just keep that as for now. We'll start saving up the money for the armories. Oh, and we just lost another cabinet member, of course we did. Okay, let's get someone who is young. You know what, actually that's pretty decent. All above 80 and 16 years old. Sure, he is part of the nobility though. Actually, let me just double check. Didn't we have a... No, our brother is not of age yet. I guess that'll do though. Does increase the nobility's power slightly, but... We got... yeah, we've got quite a bit of work to do on that, actually. So there goes that money. At least the max sailors are slowly increasing. Hey, we got a marketplace there. Next month we'll have a bit more trade to do. There we go. Let's have a look at what would be... Oh. Right, we're going to get the... Platinum Regium. But we're not... No, we're not excommunicated right now, so we're going to keep it that way. So we're just going to disable that notification for now. And let's have a look at the trade. So it looks like the jewelry would be fairly profitable. Now, there's quite a bit available, so we'll add a little bit more into that. And then maybe, is the soul something that we could use a bit more, yeah? Get that one increased. So there we go. Should be a decent bit of cash. Currently getting 23 ducats. I reckon next month is going to be probably 25-ish. Could be mistaken. I'm hoping, though. Right, but actually, we should really start saving up the money for the armory. That is about 70 ducats to build. So that's still going to be one more month before we can start building it. But that is finally allowing us to start producing at least a little bit of manpower. Or recruiting a bit more manpower, and thus getting some professional army going. Or I guess regular army would be the correct term here. But there we go. Let's go ahead and start building that. Oh, actually, it could be up to level 2. Interesting. That would allow us to recruit more at a time, I guess. But I think the next thing that we're going to recruit is probably just a little bit cannons. So we can do sieges slightly faster. Just like one regiment will probably do. Although I don't know if we actually have any unlocks yet. I don't think so. What are we researching? Right, we're getting the gunpowder. That's getting us towards the cannons. I guess... Oh. Hey, Zhatelier changes stance and... We have no... Oh. Right, we've got a bit of... Oh, yes. Let's see. So, legislature of the Union. Oh, right. Union integration level goes up. Or efficiency of cabinet. I think we're going to do the aligned legislation. I don't know if they'll actually vote for it. I'm hoping they will. Oh, okay, actually, we do have more votes than the Norwegians do. Hey, there we go. Our brother is now of age. Alright, let's get you a... Oh, actually, can we get a marriage going? I think we probably could. Wait, where's Counter Carlat? Oh, it's an... Okay. Right. So we could potentially get a marriage in there. and then eventually inherit them. But that would be potentially a more trouble than what it's worth. Ooh, Holland. What about there? Is there an heir? Well, no, then neither one of these would be an heir. That was pretty darn good, though. I'll take the 16-year-old. Get some more prestige out of that. How long do we have still? Okay, we've got 39 days. If we really want to do this, there is still a chance for it. Not new monastery, that wouldn't be too bad. Change policy, that would be... that would give us more sailors. I'm kind of half tempted by that, quite frankly. The trait range and all that is nice, but it's not really that much needed right now. So I think we're going to actually change that law. It's minus 12 stability, which is not ideal, and then we're going to get the monastery, which is definitely doable. But then we are still... Ooh, I guess lesson levy obligations for the clergy, who don't really do much levies anyway. There we go, so now we've got a good chance of passing the law. Our money has dropped quite a bit though, but I'm sure that that's going to be sorted out eventually. Now, how's the integration looking like over here? It is still going forward slowly. Still going to be 1426, so it's another 11 years of... Oh my goodness. Alright then, and Viborg, that is still minus 16 proximity. Hey, there we go, fortification works, so now we're making 20 ducats a month again. Let's just double check the expenses. So diplomatic spending is quite a bit still. I'm going to reduce that slightly. So we're getting still 0.05 per month. That's not too bad. And then, I suppose fort maintenance is as it is. Core courses quite a bit. Of course, our income has probably dropped, but we can actually increase the minting again slightly. That's 22 ducats. Straight income has dropped a decent chunk, which is not ideal, but we'll just have to live with that. I think we might want to get another armory beam. Maybe in Uppsala we'll build an armory next. We should be able to afford that right about now. Oh, we can't improve relations with France any further. That's alright. We'll get the armory in there. And we should start... Actually, I don't remember. What does the armory require? So it's leather, masonry, lumber, and weaponry. I mean, that's not too bad, quite frankly. Oh, and nobility gives us money. Well, that's quite lovely. You know what? For that money, I'm going to build another armory. I think the 3 armories is going to be good enough to get started, and we'll have a little bit of troops that we can... get going at least. Also, I think another thing that I might want to do is just increase the stability funding by another 5%. That's 25% now total. We can get the stability back to reasonable levels a bit faster. I do actually wonder though, how close are we embracing Renaissance? Not that close yet. It's about 9% that we have it in. So we've still got quite a bit of work to do. I'm going to go ahead and queue up the cannons. Yeah, let's get Hoofness in there. Just so that we can get at least some sort of cannon units. We also get the hand cannoneers, quite frankly. Also, coastal fortification, that would be quite useful. So we've got a lot of things that we need to research. That's alright though. Oh, I'm back to 40 ducats. We could probably go and build something over here. Just get a little bit of money producing things as well. Actually, let's get the Spinners Guild. And in Utlandet, we should probably go out and get a temple in here, actually, come to think of it. Got to start building that earlier. And Helsinki has got the temple. So we've got a little bit more control in there. It's not a huge amount. It does help. Oh, we've got 30 sailors now. Oh. Now, next month we can start building the temple. Here we are. That's underway. We're a bit full on the diplomats. I don't suppose we can request for money. No, we can't. Any other alliances, maybe? I mean, do we have capacity for alliances right now? It's a bigger question first. And we do. We do. I think we're going to ally Brandenburg. It could be useful in the long run. To have a little bit of a... Well, more allies over here in Germany, or the HRE. So we can then utilize it from that slightly more. Oh, there's influenza. Well, that's not good. But we could potentially build another galley soon enough. Perhaps not quite yet, but somewhere down the line we'll get one more. Because we do actually get... Yeah, we do have a bit of capacity in here. Well, let's see. Mediterranean galley is 60 sailors though, so no, we can't afford that yet. That's still going to take a while. Right, we never did build the road over here, did we? So how much would that be? That was, what, 130 targets? I guess we'll quickly save up for that one, so we can not have to worry about that road any further. I mean, of course, it's still not going to be very useful. We might also build a bit of... Oh, got another daughter. Oh, and Peter Lappmark is having some food issues, eh? Well, I suppose, yeah, we just got one area in there, and that's a wild game, and it doesn't really have a whole lot of workers there yet. I guess we just got that, yeah, right about now. Hey, we're getting a core and a line legislator. That's more integration level. I do actually wonder, then, if we were to start, can we even start annexing them yet? I don't think so. I guess as the integration increases, we might be able to start annexing them at some point. Question of unification. Ah, right. Yeah, there's... well, we don't have the prestige for that yet. At least we're not losing prestige as quickly right now. There's still the schism, of course, which is not helping us for sure. Hey, there we go. There's gunpowder. We get a bit more military tactics. The next one's going to be the gunsmith, which as soon as we unlock that, we'll probably want to build a few. Let's go and queue up that road then, shall we? And so we started from here. It doesn't interfere with the construction of the temple in Utlandet, so that's actually quite handy. And Helsinki is now 7% proximity. Control is not great. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Speaking of control, where is the increased control in Gotland? That's been there for way too long. Go ahead and move that into, again, Liga Finland. Start improving the situation for control over here in Finland as well a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting a lot of manpower. That's already 5 per month. As I think that is actually 2 of them built, but they aren't fully staffed yet. Actually, we did build 3. But yeah, they aren't fully staffed, any of them yet. So the shopping to also get a bit of buildings in here. Spinners Guild we can't upgrade. Could get a tannery, actually. Yeah. Get that underway there. We might also want to build a tannery over here in... Helsinki, actually, because they've got the livestock being produced right there. So it already helps drastically. Disagreeing advisor. Which is not too bad. He's the one increasing control. You know what, I'm opposite head, though. Because I have a plan. It's not a great plan, necessarily, but it will help us a little bit. I'm going to get our brother in charge of that. He's actually fairly decent on that job as well. And then we get a little bit more... crown power in here overall. There's more of the power that is diverted to the crown, so that will help. Another thing that we could even do, we needed more money for that, but we can turn our brother into the leader of the cabinet. But oh, that is a lot of money. That 173 ducats, that's a bit too expensive for us. Got some Diplo points. I guess we could go and improve opinions again somewhere. Let's improve relations with Brandenburg, actually. Let's just double check with the... No, we can't request money yet. Let me just double check Bohemia. I doubt we have enough... Yeah, we don't have enough favors there. They would be giving us 600 ducats if they could. 2 tons, we might be able to ask for money. They would accept that. We can't do that for another 3 years, though. So that's gonna have to wait. Guild before country. That's like 3rd cousin. Oh. Doesn't have a spaz, but he has a really good... you know what, we'll diffuse the situation. It doesn't mean that stability goes down even further. Back to 22. Or minus 22 to be precise. Ooh. And we've got some children that could have better education. Ambitious. Catherine, our daughter. So that is good for admin and Diplo. I think I'm going to go and increase your admin. Not that it really matters that much, but it's alright. Looks like the integration of the Karelia province is going relatively well. It's still got quite a bit of work to do in there. Censorship shields ally. As of late, many outspoken members of our society, some with the means of producing and distributing scandalous pamphlets across the realm, have begun to be rather critical of our ally, the Hansa. However, our censorship policy allowed us to swiftly confiscate and destroy all these damaging works, pushing our ally from having to react to our people's opinions. They better be thankful, or we get a favor. Yeah, we'll take a favor from Hansa. Oh, looks like, yeah, Scania is building an armory as well. Right, they also got a toll castle being built there, which I don't like. I don't think we have a whole lot of toll castles in our nation, at least, so that's kind of good, but I suppose part of that might be because our estates are, well, most of them are quite poor. Clergy is the only one that has even some modicum of money, but even they aren't really spending it all that much. There we go, we might want to start building some more stuff in Stockholm. Is there... Oh, we could get another marketplace. Sure. Also, the die maker would... or could get another upgrade there, maybe. I'll get us a little bit below the limits, but that's alright. But with that, we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also get the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.